Hey guys, what's up? You guys ready for a trade paperback review? It's Thor by Donny Cates. Let's go. So what's up guys, TJM here, back at you again with another video, and today, like I mentioned, we're going to be reviewing Thor by Donny Cates and Nick Klein, Volume 1, The Devourer King. So, let's go ahead and get started with the review, guys. Alright, so, let's start off by saying this. If you have not read War of the Realms by Jason Aaron, which is sort of his, swan song to his Thor run, I suggest reading that first, because there's going to be a lot of stuff here that you may not know what's going on because of the events of that company-wide event. So I would suggest maybe reading the trade at the very least. If you can find the omnibus, get the omnibus. So it tells the complete story. But if you haven't, if you don't have the funds, or if you can't find it, at least get the trade. So there you go. So let's move on with this run, Donny Cates' run. So we pick off where we left off with War of the Realms. Now, without spoiling it out too much, a lot of people in the gods in Asgard sort of have new roles. Thor, in particular, he has a new role in Asgard, and he needs to he's sort of adjusting to this new role. And once he's starting to grasp the situation that he's in right now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Galactus falls into Asgard. Now he falls into Asgard asking for Thor's help with something. And with this something, they're sort of intertwined here. That there's a connection here between Galactus and Thor, which we find out is called the Black Winter. And like I said, we're not going to go into too much spoilers here, because I want you guys to read it and enjoy it. But suffice to say that it's a really, really good read, guys. There's a lot of appearances here by former heralds of Galactus. There's a longtime foe ally, a Thor ally, that comes in and helps, maybe hinders Thor's ability to take on the Black Winter. You have to read and find out, but it's an excellent read, guys. If you've read any of Donny Cates' stuff, I suggest you read it, because a lot of his run is interconnected, much like Jonathan Hickman's run in the Avengers and New Avengers. So, if you've read Silver Surfer Black, read that, or if you haven't read that first, because a lot of that stuff is going to sort of tie in here. Donny Cates' Thanos run will have some sort of stuff in here. His Venom run, his ongoing big event in Marvel right now, the King in Black. If you are up to that event, you probably know what's going on here. But yeah, all of Donny Cates' stuff is interconnected, guys. So if you want to read something that's sort of connected with all the stuff that's going on right now, pick up this, because this does have implications to that. So if you read Jason Aaron's run on Thor, you'll know that the art in there was spectacular. Russell Donnerman's art was amazing. It was fantastic. A lot of that run was the Jane Foster stuff. So if you like that art in there, you're gonna like Nick Klein's art in here. It sort of runs in the same vein as Russell Donnerman's, but I think Nick Klein's art is a little more cinematic, a little more epic, in my opinion, of course. But they sort of run in the same, lane there. Little differences here and there, but very similar. But they're both very beautiful to look at, and the way he draws Galactus in this is really, really cool. So the art in here is amazing. So again, if you have been reading, any of the Donny Cates' stuff, he's doing an overarching story here. But he's also doing some stuff here with Thor that I'm very, very intrigued, especially the ending here, which may interconnect with his Thanos run. I suggest highly reading that, because that run was awesome. We're also maybe getting a callback to something that has been in the past, and without getting too spoilery here, it has something to do with Robert Kirkman's run on a certain title that dealt with an alternate universe. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, that was pretty much the video, guys. I know there wasn't a whole lot to go on here. I didn't want to spoil it for you guys a whole lot, but also, this is only a 6-issue trade paperback, a very small chunk of the story here. There is another trade that's coming out soon, so I will be getting that, and we'll be delving more into Thor's story here as well. But if you enjoy this content, if you like what I'm talking about here, not just Marvel stuff, DC stuff, Image stuff, the MCU, the DCEU, all kinds of other stuff, comic related and other stuff as well, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you know when my content gets uploaded, so you can watch that video anytime you want. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for my video. Well, if you've read this, what did you think of Donny Cates Thor? And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye guys, take care.